She looking for us.
Oh, she right there. What's she looking for? Did she text you? What she need? Ask her what she need. I don't.
You got tissue, Mimi? You need tissue for me.
Okay, okay. Greetings. I am Chelsea Mariah Williams, the Newton High School Executive President. I would like to first take a moment to recognize our distinguished guests. First, our Board of Education members. Mr. Trey Bailey from District 1, Mr. Eddie Johnson from District 2, my District 3, Mrs. Shakila Henderson Baker from District 3, Mr. Anderson Bailey from District 4, and Miss Abigail Coggin, Board Chair from District 5.
Trying to show y'all Jayla.
We would also like to acknowledge our superintendent, Dr. Duke Bradley, and thank the Chief of Learning and Leadership, Ms. Tracy Blackburn. To the Executive Director of Student Leadership, Dr. Shannon Buck, and our district's Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Erica Robertson, for being in attendance today. Personally, I would like to first thank my Father above, for without him, I will not be able to stand before you today.
Amen.
I would also like to thank my supportive teachers, administrators, especially Mrs. Price Williams. Sorry. My friends, Coach AB, and the classes of 2025 to 2027 for voting me as your executive president. A huge shout out to my Alanis family and Dr. Victoria Lockhart for seeing the best in me and never giving up on me. To my mom, the wind beneath my wings. Thank you for your never-ending love, support, prayers, and pockets. Loving donation. My diploma might have my name on it, but your fingerprints are all over it. To Ethan and Haley, my best friends and biggest cheerleaders, and my wives, thank you so much. To my dads for being my rock and comedian, even with your horrible dad jokes. To my TT, aka Miss Perry Stokes, for being my voice of reason, shoulder to cry on, and safety net. Also, my grandparents, Uncle Tony, my aunties Shalinda and Tammy, and Mrs. Naisha for their guidance and never-lasting support. And never-ending support, sorry. I love you and I hope I've made you all proud. And finally, to the resilient class of 2025. Look at us. We made it. In spite of obstacles and challenges, we made it. In spite of detours and stumbling blocks, we made it. Our setbacks were set-ups for our major comeback. And now, 4 years later, here we are. Miss JB, you made me feel like my voice mattered. Even when I was dramatically overanalyzing a poem that was probably just about a tree. Miss Marks, you somehow made science make sense. Well, at least 70% of sense. The other 30%, I was hoping I didn't create mustard gas. And also, thank you for not letting me turn your lab into a crime scene. But today is about more than lights or laughs. It is about our legacy. It is about the stories we are writing right now. We are all world-renowned authors, not of fiction, but of truth. Every late night, every silent cry, and every hidden victory was all a part of our plot. Each page of our story is made with ink of experiences. Some pages are torn, scribbled on, or tear-stained, while others are heavy, healing, or gold-framed. But each one of them was necessary. It was necessary for our next chapter called The Becoming. The becoming of more than just scholars. the becoming of graduates and warriors. Ecclesiastes 9:11 says, "The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but to the one who endures to the end." Class of 2025, we have endured, and we have proven that we are more than just conquerors. So what now? Now we must continue to write our stories, stories that lift, love, and empower. We write as doctors who hear the pain beneath the symptoms. We write as engineers who dare to dream differently, and as leaders and entrepreneurs who become world shakers and change makers. Our stories will continue unfolding in courtrooms, in classrooms, and boardrooms, in studios, and on stadiums. The list goes on and on. We did not come here to play. We came here to disrupt, rebuild, and reimagine. Our pens are loaded and our pages are blank, and the world is waiting to hear what we become. So what will our next chapter say? Will it be a story of trials to triumphs? Will it whisper safely, or will it scream on purpose? I'll tell you what our heading reads. The class of 2025 broke barriers, they bent but never bowed, and they used their voices even when it shook. This is not the end of our story, but this is the big reveal of our next chapter. So keep writing, writing with your whole chest, with purpose and with power. We are evolving and writing and rewriting history. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you chapter 1 of the world's best seller, The Becoming of the Unstoppable, Unbreakable, and Unforgettable Class of 2025. I am Chelsea Williams, your Madam Executive President, and I am officially signing out.
Thank you, Tanya.
Good afternoon, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, and most importantly, the class of 2025. I am your senior class president, McKaylin Harris, but most of you know me by Katie. Today, we stand at the edge of something new. Not just the end of classes, homework, or late night study sessions, but the beginning of the rest of our lives. And that sounds very dramatic, I know, but I am dramatic. We've come through years of challenges, growth, laughter, and maybe a few tears. But we didn't do it alone. We had each other, we leaned on our friends, we had teachers who believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. We had families, blood or chosen, who reminded us that we were capable of more than what we knew. My favorite quote is, "Don't solve a temporary problem with a permanent solution." So before I continue, I want to take a moment to acknowledge something really important to me. May is not just our graduation month, but it's also Mental Health Awareness Month. To anyone out there who's struggling, whether it's you or someone you love, please hear this. It's going to be okay. You're not alone, you matter, and just like we made it through school together, we can make it through life's hardest moments. If there's one thing I learned, is that success is not always about being the smartest or the fastest. It's about showing up, it's about resilience, it's about choosing to try again and again, even when it's hard. The world we're stepping into is full of uncertainty, but uncertainty is not the enemy. It's opportunity in disguise, and the truth is no one has it all figured out, and that's okay. We don't have to know exactly where we're going as long as we keep moving forward with curiosity, courage, and compassion. To my classmates, thank you for putting up with my dramatic elections, dramatic campaigns, from homecoming to president. I hope you chase big dreams. I hope you fail at least once because that's how you know you're aiming high. Not just success that measures in titles or paychecks, but in purpose, in impact, and in joy. Before I close, I have something to say to the people who made a real difference in my time here. First, I want to give a huge thanks to my mom and dad. Y'all didn't just support me, you sponsored this senior year like it was a full-time job. From tuitions to outfits to late night fast food runs, y'all had a generous budget and never let me go without. I'm beyond grateful for everything you did for me. To my grandparents, thank you for always being there with love, wisdom, and open arms. You carried me through in ways that cannot be measured. To my siblings, the ones that's serving outside this country, the ones that is now executive president of Drama Club, the ones that play baseball on City Pond, the ones that are babies and don't even know what they're saying. Thank you for making me angry this year, happy this year, because y'all made me strong. To Miss Presley, who had to survive all the senior SGA chaos. We got on your nerves between the announcement, the last minute plans, and the constant, can we just do one more thing? Thank you for sticking with us. And your emails are safe. Most importantly, I want to thank God. None of this would be possible without him. Through every challenge, every late night, every moment I thought I couldn't do it, God carried me through. He's been my strength, my guidance, and my peace, and I give him all the glory. Okay. As we celebrate our graduation, we do with hearts both full and heavy. Full because we made it through this day together, but heavy